It is now my honor to present our salutatorians, James Gappa and Edward Gomo.
Good afternoon, Brother Angelo, Brother Richard, Mr. Healy, Sister Elizabeth, esteemed faculty, parents, family, and fellow graduates. You know, I used to think Brother Angelo was a pretty nice guy. He always had a warm smile and was quick to extend a word of encouragement, until he maliciously plastered our freshman ID pictures in the hallway outside the general office. Brother, I think we'd like to extend our congratulations to you for your ingenuity in creating a truly unique form of revenge.
I was so embarrassed. The night of the last dance, I walked up to the display case, and there we were. I barely recognized the short, skinny kid with spiked hair staring back at me. For at least a week, I avoided the general office and quickly changed the subject anytime someone mentioned the word photograph. When I first scanned the collage of faces, I noticed how tough it was to find my own. It was almost as if the person in the picture wasn't me. Though it embarrassed me completely, looking into the frightened eyes of that young, naive face offered me more than a reminder of the physical changes I've undergone over the past 4 years. I entered Archbishop Molloy young and inexperienced, bewildered at the school size and the diversity of the students, fearing the idea of being just a number. Then on the first day of school, Brother John Klein walked up to me and greeted me with my first name. He'd never seen my face before. In fact, he knew everyone's name, as well as where they were from and who their 6th grade teacher was. Remember? Immediately, Molloy became a little smaller and it began to feel more like a home.
During my first months at Molloy, I felt uncomfortable. I didn't fit in with anyone. Towards the middle of the year, I made my first retreat and encountered the more personal and spiritual side of Molloy, which will always remain for me an essential part of my 4 years here. In the process, I began to feel more comfortable with my classmates and developed a true sense of belonging, one which has never left me.
Even as I became more accustomed to Molloy, I lacked the sense of real belonging. Unsure of my place in the class, I opted up transferring after freshman year. Teachers and counselors definitely influenced my decision to stay, but it was you, my classmates, who really helped me make up my mind. Your advice and your concern for me made me realize that I wanted to spend these 4 years at Molloy.
The genuine concern for one another that Ed experienced was made real for me in the peer group and smile programs beginning in sophomore year. I never experienced anything like this before. Peer group and smile gave me new self-confidence, as well as the knowledge that there were always people looking out for me. Molloy then became much more than just books and homework. It became a way of life.
Besides developing individually over the last 4 years, we've all grown together as a class. The Molloy experience, a shared one for all of us. The pages of our yearbook have crystallized images into our memories. Images of achievement and, more importantly, togetherness. Pictures of clubs and activities ranging from speech and debate to SAC, from the drama club to the RAO, depict a wide range of our involvement in the life of Molloy and the life of each other. Images of retreats, dances, trips, and concerts evoke memories of enjoyment outside the classroom. Photos of teams ranging from track to soccer, as well as the baseball team, which just happened to win a city championship Thursday. All these pictures conjure images of hard work and determination, and above all, the unity that pervades everything at Molloy.
Each picture reveals individuals who have opted to function collectively. That is the Molloy commonality that threads us together. 4 years ago we met, having the same common hopes, aspirations, fears and anxieties about coming to Molloy. Today we leave as 374, each a member of a distinct community, all of us having shared a common experience. Whether consciously or unconsciously, we have all affected each other's lives. We have shaped each other's thoughts, angers, memories and insecurities, as well as our knowledge and opinions.
If in 10 years we were able to assemble another collage of ID pictures, college cards, driver's licenses, fake IDs, we'd see 374 older but familiar faces. And hopefully each of the people behind and beneath those faces would have fulfilled their dreams because they believe in their own individuality.
Today we leave Molloy as individuals once again, but now as individuals who belong to and can function in a group while maintaining their individuality. Today we represent another Molloy picture. Each of us is an individual who graduates, but together, all of us, the collective class of 1994. So today we greet you, we salute your accomplishments, and we exhort you to face that next ID picture you take with hope and determination.
And so today we challenge you with this question. Will staring into your next ID picture embarrass you or reveal your individual strength? Thank you.
Ravi Ashoda, Shahzad Akhtar, Michael Alarcon, Richard Almonte, Anthony Altamuro, Joseph Amatrano, Eric Andrus, Brian Angioletti, Bruno Velo, Joseph Barone, Richard Barry, Frank Batista, Robert Balch, Matthew Bautista, Michael Beaudry, Brian Benjamin, Michael Berwanger, Gregory Blackham, John Blackman, Keith Blacknick. Javier Bonilla, Frederick Bradley, Sean Brandeis, David Braun, Roberto Brogue, Chris Bryant, Jason Vidano, Thomas Bolaro, Michael Burt, Neil Basuto, Christopher Bazirio, Tamir Cajou, Frank Calise, Eugene Kalma, William Campione, James Cannon, Kevin Canty, Brian Capizzi, Michael Capri-Nelli, James Coffey, Brian Collado, Nola York Kahlo, Jason Coluccio, Anthony Cosolaccio, Stephen Cotter. Thomas Cooney, Lenny Karachi, Manuel Stephen Davis, Michael DeAngelis,
Dennis DeMorales, Frank DiMartino,
Paul DeMatteis,
Michael Dever, Peter Diaz, Brzezinski, Lucas Gubber, Deepak Gupta, Arkadish Wazda, Thomas Harvey, Sanjay Hathiramanan, Glenn Heckel, Sean Heffernan, Stephen Hegedus, Brian Hennessy, Martin Herman, Brian Hersig, William Higgins, Robert Hoffman, John Holmes, Kenneth Horton. Rigoberto Giacome, Giovanni Jara, Ryan Jacek, Richard Jalopsik, Gerard Joseph, Elvis Carlick, Mark Karen, Ralph Kazmierczak, Kevin Carney, John Kearns, Patrick Keating, Eugene Keaveney, Brian Kelly, Jason Kelly, Matthew Kennedy, Charles Kergaraba, Anthony Kiernan, David Klein, Paul Klimas, Thomas Klimas, George Koch, Robert Koda, George Galopoulos, Glenn Collier.
1994, Daniel Murphy.
A man walking in a field found an eagle's egg. He brought it home, and he put it in a nest of chickens. The eagle hatched with the brooded chicks and grew up with them. All his life, the eagle did what the chickens did, thinking he was a chicken. He scratched the earth for worms, he clucked and he cackled. And he would thrash his wings and fly a few feet into the air. Years passed like this, and the eagle grew very old. One day he saw a magnificent bird above him in the cloudless sky. It glided in graceful majesty among the powerful wind currents, with scarcely a beat of its strong golden wings. The old eagle looked up in awe. "Who's that?" he asked. "That's the eagle, the king of the birds," replied one of the chickens. "He belongs to the sky. We belong to the earth." So the eagle lived and died a chicken, because that is who he thought he was. Who do you think you are? Have you lived life as a chicken by choice, thrashing only a few feet into the air? Have you recognized your own ability to fly? Have you chosen to belong to the earth instead of to the sky? Do you see life with the limited scope of the chicken, or with the panoramic perception of the eagle? The story of the eagle is a tragedy of mistaken identity, confusion preventing the individual from recognizing the true self. I realize that almost everything we've encountered together over the past 4 years has been kind of a call to find your own place in the sky. Sports, peer group, retreats, smile, dances. These are all opportunities to discover your place. In preparing my speech for this occasion, I had a lot of difficulty in choosing a theme. I struggled to find the one message, the one meaning that could define a Molloy education. I wanted to be able to tell you that I had discerned the aura, or the ideal, that is the essence of this school. And what I found is that there have been 374 different Molloy educations. But there has been a common thread. Each of us have been called to the flight of the eagle. From watching the new freshmen arrive every fall, I know that when we got to Molloy 4 years ago, we probably resembled a bunch of chickens. And our outer identities haven't changed in 4 years. Our names and our student ID numbers are still the same. What's grown has been our own internal awareness. In 1990, Molloy accepted a bunch of chickens, knowing that they did have the ability to fly. The school never tried to create new people. Instead, it respected us for our then hidden ability to achieve greatness. Metamorphosis wasn't needed, only awareness. That awareness grew gradually. Each time one of my teammates scored a goal on the soccer team, I saw a hint of that greatness. Each solo sung in the choir, each food drive was a small step towards life. With each paper, presentation, and project, small accomplishments provide insights into larger ones. But our opportunity to achieve awareness at Molloy is now over. The diploma you hold in your hand is in one sense an eviction notice. We're being told none too subtly that it's time to move on. Home is also an invitation, though, to take everything that we've learned at Molloy and use it in the future. It's kind of frightening to realize that we're going to leave this auditorium today capable of achieving everything in the world, or absolutely nothing. The opportunity is there to fly, as is the potential to peck and cackle. The result of my time at Molloy has been the realization that we all can accept mediocrity or strive for greatness. The past 4 years, this day, this diploma, and even this speech were designed to be a kind of wake-up call. A message to realize either that you've been flying or you've been pecking. A gentle hand urging you to recognize the joy of being you. An exhortation to enjoy the opportunities that being an eagle affords. An influence pressing you to place the highest value on your own identity. A call to verbalize and actualize your own lack of boundaries. An education in the fact that the turbulences and difficulties of flight are a small price to pay for the happiness of being an eagle. And most of all, a challenge to realize your own power to soar and to glide in graceful majesty. A passerby gazing at 8353 Manton Street would see little to indicate Molloy as a place of any importance. The school isn't an architectural masterpiece or historical landmark. It isn't set on rolling green hills, and it isn't marked by ivy-colored walls. It's not located near the hub of activity in the city. It would be difficult for any outsider to see Molloy as anything special. One only discovers Molloy's greatness when you get to know the school. As a student, teacher, parent, grandparent, friend, that's when you find out that Molloy's success is the thousands of young men who fly over in the cloudless sky, pass over Molloy, gaze down, and remember it as the first place where they felt the uplifting force beneath their wings. Thank you.
At this time, we will have the presentation of our special awards. Sister Elizabeth will introduce the award winners, and Brother Angelo will present the awards. There is a slight change in our program. The final award presented for today will be the Moser Scholarship. Sister Elizabeth.
The gold medal for general excellence, given to the member of the graduating class who has been outstanding in scholastic achievement over a 4-year period, is awarded to Daniel Murphy. The silver medal for excellence in scholastic work over a 4-year period is awarded to James Gatta and Edward Gobbo. Gold medal for excellence in English over a 4-year period is awarded to James Gatta. A silver medal for excellence in English is awarded to Daniel Murphy. In memoriam, the Brother Lucian A. Sutton Gold Medal for Excellence in Social Studies over a 4-year period is awarded to Nathaniel Simmons. A silver medal for excellence in social studies is awarded to Daniel Murphy and James Gavin. In memoriam, the Brother Terrence A. Jones Gold Medal for Excellence in Mathematics, donated by the Parents' Activity Committee, is awarded to Edward Gobbo. A silver medal for excellence in mathematics is awarded to Christopher Gruschinsky. A gold medal for excellence in science over a 4-year period is awarded to Edward Gobbo. A silver medal for excellence in science is awarded to Anthony Consolacion. A gold medal for excellence in French over a 4-year period is awarded to Daniel Murphy. A silver medal for excellence in French is awarded to William Restrepo. A gold medal for excellence in Italian over a 4-year period is awarded to Joseph Torino. A silver medal for excellence in Italian is awarded to Anthony Perotta. In memoriam, the William J. Kelly Gold Medal for excellence in Spanish over a 4-year period is awarded to Pratas Vizipanish. Excellence in Spanish is awarded to Michael Lancheski. American Association Teachers of Spanish and Spanish Honor Society Medal is awarded to Fratas Vizafanic. The Louis Edward Willett Scholarship, awarded by the New York Telephone Company to the senior whose regard for and assistance to others befits the memory of a Molloy alumnus who gave his life while serving our country, is presented to Daniel Murphy. The Archbishop Molloy Alumni Medal in honor of Brother J. Angus Wilkinson for the senior who has been outstanding in qualities of character, success in studies, and school spirit over a 4-year period is awarded to James Gatto. The Archbishop Molloy Award, given to the outstanding student athlete in each major sport, is awarded to the following students. Baseball, Sean Heffernan. Basketball, William Etheridge. Country, Felix Shen. Track and field, Koan Lovelace. Soccer, Edward Gabo. Swimming, Kevin Stack. Tennis, Robert Del Giorno. Handball, William Higgins. Golf, Patrick Morgan. The Athletic Association of Private Schools of New York Annual Award for Outstanding Sportsmanship in Interscholastic Competition is awarded to Thomas Harvey. The Journalism Award, given to the member of the graduating class for outstanding accomplishment in this field, is awarded to Daniel Murphy and James Gallup. The Sons of Italy Dante Medal for Excellence in Italian is awarded to Joseph Torino. The American Legion Medal, given to the student who excelled in scholarship, student participation, and Americanism, is awarded to Nathaniel Simmons.
On September 10, 1990, Edward Moser passed away. He had only graduated from Archbishop Molloy 2 years earlier. As a member of the class of 1988, he had cancer. Edward suffered throughout his high school years, but he was always an example of faith, courage, integrity, and strength. Through the hard work of Edward's family and friends, we are able to present the Edward Moser Scholarship to keep alive Edward's memory and to encourage students to follow Edward's example by being good students, being of service to others in school or their local community, and by being people of
personal integrity.
This year's Edward Moser Scholarship is awarded to Mark Palumbo.
At the close of this school year, Mr. Raymond Egan will retire from the Molloy faculty. Mr. Egan has been a teacher at Molloy for the past 34 years, and during that time, he has taught many classes that include history, psychology, and a course that came to be known as Economics. Mr. Egan was the chairperson of the Social Studies Department and held that position longer than any other chairperson in the school. He has been the moderator of the school newspaper since before I was a Molloy freshman, and more than the 34 years of work that Mr. Egan did for the students and for the school, he has been a loyal friend to Molloy, his students, his colleagues, and especially to the Marist brothers. And I would like to ask Mr. Egan to come to the stage to receive this plaque, which reads, "To Mr. Raymond Egan, upon your retirement, we thank you for 34 years of dedicated service to Archbishop Molloy High School." It was 3 years ago when Brother Robert Andrews and I got the idea to do something that many of you considered an extreme act of cruelty. It's what James and Ed referred to before. On the night of the last Molloy dance, we posted in the main hallway all of the seniors' freshman ID card pictures. Pictures that were taken in March of your 8th grade year. And for a full week, crowds of students and teachers stood at that bulletin board and had some really good laughs at your expense. Some of you were shorter, some fatter, and many of you had that spiked haircut that looks very strange to us today. But what made those pictures so interesting was that you have changed so much since you stood on that line at freshman registration in March of 1990. What the administration and faculty have tried to do for that funny-looking group of freshmen was to give them more than a good academic preparation for college. We tried to challenge your intellect in a well-organized environment that would be the best environment for you to grow. But most importantly, as a Catholic school, we tried to encourage your faith in God. And I hope that the faith and Christian values that were first given to you by your parents were cultivated and expanded at Molloy. And that at the moments, or at the important moments in your life, you will have this faith and these values to help you. The administration and faculty know that we did not always succeed. And to any of you who feels that you were not treated fairly, please accept my most sincere apology. Many faculty members have mentioned that this has been an outstanding class. And as a class, you have made many great contributions to the Molloy tradition. This class has 2 National Merit Scholarship winners. In a graduating class of 374 students, you have received over 300 college scholarships. You have given your time and your talents to the less fortunate through your work in homeless shelters and soup kitchens. And you've worked as peer group leaders and as tutors to students experiencing academic difficulty. And you have won the Catholic High School City Championships in both handball and baseball. And that's only a short list of your many accomplishments. Personally, I feel very fortunate to have shared these past 4 years with you. To the parents, I thank you for your support throughout the years and for entrusting us with your son's education. It's difficult to believe that these graduates are the same people that were in those freshman ID pictures, because you have changed. And I hope that we have done our job in helping you through those changes so that you are well prepared to meet your new challenges. I also hope that you will always feel that there are people at Molloy who are interested in you and in what you're doing. And I want you to know that you are in our prayers and the prayers of the Marist brothers throughout the world. Thank you.
the backup. Everybody's going to crush us. It's like a soccer game in India.